Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about preparing formula milk. Preparation of formula milk is an essential part of the newborn care. Many a times it may be the situation that the mothers, although willing, may not be able to breastfeed their children, their babies. So in that situation, what they need to do is they need to provide formula milk to the babies. And correct preparation of the formula is very important for the proper digestion of the milk to the babies. So, for the preparation of the formula milk, we need to have a preterm formula, a bowl, and syringes. So, when we come to the formula, there are various formulas available in the market under various brand names. That may be like here I have Neolac, there is Lactogen, there is Similac. So, whichever formula suits your baby, you can use that formula, or you can take the advice of your doctor as well, that which formula will be best suited for your baby. So here in this syringe I am having 30 ml of boiled and lu- cooled lukewarm water. So why do we need 30 ml? So this is universal in each formula, that for one scoop of formula you need to have 30 ml of water. So it depends on the amount of feed you are going to give to your baby. If you want to give 60 ml of feed, then you need to have 2 scoops of formula. And if you want to give like 90 ml of feed in case of older children, older babies, you need to have 3 scoops of formula. So for each scoop you need to have 30 ml of water. So here you can see I am having 30 ml of formula, so of water. So what is the correct way of boiling the water? You have to first boil fresh tap water in the kettle or the stove, and then let the water cool down to room temperature or until it is lukewarm. That water you can use. And when you are boiling the water, you always have to remember that the water must be on rolling boil. Like when the water starts to boil, you have to leave it boiling for 1 to 2 minutes, and then you have to switch off the stove. So here I have the 30 ml of water in this syringe, which I am going to put in the bowl that I have. And one very important thing to remember here is whenever you are going to prepare the formula, first of all, you need to wash your hands properly, and then you need to have sterile supplies. Like the bowl I'm using here is sterile, the syringe or the spoon or whatever thing that you are using for measuring the water, that must be sterile. For mixing the formula milk, that spoon must also be sterile. So it is best if you get syringes because they are pre-sterilized and there is no risk of any infection in them. So now I have put 30 ml of water in the bowl, and then we are going to have 1 scoop of the formula. So this is very important to see that how to take 1 scoop. This is the scoop that is provided with the box, with the tin box here. And then I'm going to take the formula out from the box. Now you see I've taken 1 scoop of the formula. See, this is 1 scoop of formula. But this is not the correct way to take the formula. The scoop must not be heaped. Like here you can see the scoop is heaped up. So it must not be heaped, the scoop must be leveled. So the way to level it is you can clear off the excess formula from the edge of the box, or there is one more way to do it. You can also use a sterile knife or the back of the spoon to clear off the excess formula, but the scoop must be only leveled fill. Then keeping the all the spoon and the palette that is given with the tin here back in the box, and you have to properly close the lid. The lid must be air tightly closed, otherwise the formula will get damaged. So then we have another syringe to mix the formula. See, here you can see that when you are putting the formula in the water, the lump you can see. So you need to properly mix it up. Only by rotating the bowl will not properly mix the milk. You need to have a syringe or a spoon to mix the milk completely. So here I am going to aspirate this milk and then put it back into the bowl using the syringe for proper dissolving the milk. See, this method is the best to dissolve the formula into the water to prepare the milk. So now you see that there are no lumps present in the milk. The formula is properly dissolved into the milk. And then this formula you can use to feed your baby. And for feeding, you can either use the spoon method, that is the katori spoon method as shown here, or for preterm babies or for smaller babies, we use spoon method only, katori spoon or the bowl spoon method. And for older babies, if you want to give them the formula, then you can also use the bottles. But the bottles, you have to remember, must be of good quality and they must be properly sterilized. You can use a sterilizer for boiling the or sterilizing the water bottles and the supplies, or you can even use boiling water. You have to put the bottle or the bowl and the spoon or the knife, whatever you are using, the supplies that you are going to use, into the water, into the boiling water, and let them boil for 5 minutes, and then switch off the stove. So if you are using the bottle, then same here, you have to use 30 ml of water for 1 scoop of the milk, and then you have to close the lid of the bottle and then shake the bottle until the formula is properly dissolved. And before giving the milk to the baby, every time, whether it is katori spoon feeding or whether it is bottle feeding, you have to test the temperature of the formula. You can test it either on your wrist before offering to the baby or on the back of the palm. If it is bearable, it is lukewarm, then you can give to the baby. Now, here are a few tips for preparing the baby formula. First of all, you have to read the manual that comes with the container with the formula, that how much water is needed and how many scoops you need to put in according to the age of the baby. That is also mentioned in the bottle, in the containers, in the formula boxes nowadays. And then you have to wash and dry your hands well before preparing the formula, and make sure you have a clean surface where you can prepare the formula. Then the prepared feeds can be kept in the refrigerator up to 24 hours in the temperature less than 5 degrees Celsius. And then before giving it to the baby, you need to bring it down to the room temperature, or you can leave it outside the fridge for some time, and then it will automatically get uh, the temperature will come down to the come up to the room temperature. But never use a microwave to warm the formula, otherwise the milk will get spoiled. And it is best to use the formula